In today's tooltip, we'll review interior elevations. Depending on the audience of the interior views, there may be different types of views you need to create, and there are multiple view type options available. In our sample condo unit model, we'll create two different types of interior elevations. Firstly, we'll create an elevation view of the kitchen cabinets in a rendered view. To do this, I'll create a section view through the kitchen. I select View, Sections, Create New Section, or select the section icon. I'm prompted to pick the first point of the section. I left-click to the left of the kitchen. I'm then prompted to select the second point of the section. I move my cursor to the right side of the unit and left-click again. Section markers appear, and then I'm prompted for view direction and depth of view. I move my cursor upwards and ensure that I'm past the cabinets and the wall. How far back I select is my depth of view. If I pick too shallow, I'll not see my cabinets, so I want to pull deeper to ensure they are captured in my view. I left-click and the section is formed. I select the 2D Plan View button to return to a 2D view. We'll insert the section and tweak it depending on the audience and the notes you want to attach to the view. Let's insert the views onto working drawing sheets. I select the second tab in my project that will take me to the worksheet environment. Here I can lay out views of my model to print. I'll insert our elevation views. Select Insert, Smart Views, Define Smart View, or select the Define Smart View icon. In the Define Smart View dialog box, select the Sections tab. Here we see the elevation of the kitchen cabinets. We can further refine the view using the View Filter button. I'll shut the eye to turn off the visibility of the ceilings, floors, interior lighting, and walls and click OK. Now I have a good cabinet elevation view. The view also incorporated a large window. I don't want to turn the walls back on, but I want to see the window. I select the View Filter again and select the plus sign beside walls. I open the eye beside windows and click OK. Again, depending on the audience, you may want to change the view type. Currently, in the hidden line view, it will be the perfect view type to add dimensions and notes to further denote the cabinets. If I'm presenting this view to a client, I'll want to see the finishes, so I turn on the rendered outline view. Let's insert both to see the difference. I'll first insert the rendered outline view. Beside the Insert button, the insertion type can only be Image, a raster view for the rendered views, since it's depicting materials. I click Insert. A copy of the view attaches to my cursor. It is a picture at the moment, inserted onto our sheet. Select Insert, Smart Views, Define Smart View, or select the Define Smart View icon again. Back in the Insert View dialog box, again select the Section View tab. In the Section View tab, to customize the view, select the View Filter icon. Turn off the ceilings, floors, interior lighting, and walls, and then click the plus sign beside the walls to see the full list of wall elements and turn the window eye back on. Click OK. Ensure that the insertion option is set to Drawing to create a vector image that we can snap to with dimensions. Click Insert. A copy of the elevation attaches to the cursor. Left-click to insert it. With this view, we can add dimensions and text. Using the Zoom Window tool, I left-click and hold down my left mouse button to draw a box around the elevation to magnify it on my screen. Select Tools, Dimensions, Linear Dimension. Left-click to start a dimension, and then left-click where you want to stop the dimension. Left-click again to place the dimension. Select Tools, Dimensions, Continuous Dimension. This tool will do a string of dimensions. Select the dimension that you want to work from, and then click the next point. When you're done, right-click and select Finish. You can insert vertical and horizontal dimensions this way. Select Tools, Text, Text. The text dialog box appears. Change the text style to headings and then type Cabinet Elevation, and then click OK to insert the text. Left-click to insert the text under the elevation. By cutting a section in the area of the interior elevation that you want, and using the View Filter and View Insertion type options, you can create a variety of views to insert. I hope that makes your work easier.